Yes, sir. And just like that, we're back with another episode of What Life Can Be with SR.Gent. And today, it's crazy, people, but it's a special one because we got Kyrie Irving talking about how he feels about the backlash he's receiving. Let's get into it.
And it's a title given to Christ, Philippians 2:11. And my name translates in the Hebrew language as Yahweh. So I went on to Amazon Prime. I was like, you know what, let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh, that came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. In terms of the backlash, or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions, and my response would be, it's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people. Africa is in it, whether we want to dismiss it or not. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no-no. I don't live my way like that. I don't live my life that way. Excuse me, I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races, white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now. I'm not here to be divisive, so they could push their agenda. I don't want to say they, because I'm not identifying any one group or race of people, but I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community, and what I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community and those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody else that has criticism, it obviously wasn't meant for them.
Man, crazy. So a lot to unpack there, man. Like he said, he was just on a search for information, and he came into this documentary or whatever the case was, and he shared it. He had no divisive intentions. He just shared it. And basically, he's really saying that it's not about understanding the definitions of anti-Semitism and anti-Semitic, that it's about understanding the root of these words and where they come from. So the information that he's privy to, he's really trying to shine a light on that and tell people to really search, dig deeper into the stuff that you're hearing, especially from celebrities and people dealing with this oppression and the like. Let's keep it going. See what else he has to say.
Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right because I don't want to misquote any part of it.
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group that sincerely talks about the game of basketball, and then we bring up religion as if it's correlative at times when it's convenient for people to bring it up. So please just be direct with your question, so we can move on from this and I could talk about the game and go home to my son, Elohim, and my wife, Marlene, okay?
Man, crazy. So once again, he's saying he does not expect any understanding. The people he's dealing with are sports reporters, and the networks he's dealing with are largely sports networks. So the people surrounding him and his world is largely about sports. So he said they throw in religion when it's divisive and when it's going to get clicks, basically. So, and that's a major issue, man, with the athletes and celebrities, with anybody with notoriety. They're famous for one thing, but typically whenever they speak about a topic that's political or divisive or has any emotional context, they will attach that topic and what that celebrity says as if they are an expert on that matter too. In this case, they're treating Kyrie Irving as if he's some type of activist or took a political stance, when really he's just a man who found some information and he shared it. Let's keep it going. See what else we can get from this.
Am I to take it that this was, what you shared was not something that you've even watched? This was, you did watch it, or either watch it or read it.
I had a lot of time last year to read a lot. Read a whole bunch. Good and bad about the truth of our world.
So then do you, I guess, understand or not understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it? I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so I
We're in 2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I am no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. You guys come in here and make up this powerful influence I have over top of the adultery of, oh, you cannot post that. Why not? Why not?
Man, crazy. Exactly. Like you said, this stuff's on a public platform. It's on Amazon. So it wasn't an uproar when they put it on the Amazon platform. It wasn't anti-Semitic. It wasn't any of those things. So why now is it anti-Semitic when he posted it as a basketball player? Why is his platform and his influence more than Amazon's? These are the questions we really have to go into on why it will be such an uproar for this man as an athlete to post this. But it's already on a public platform shared to the world. And none of the people that own these platforms, or maybe even the author of the book or the director of the film, are being charged with the same crime or anti-Semitic statements that he's being charged with. And they made a whole film about it or supported the film by putting it on their platform. These are important questions. Have to be aware. This is what life can be. Let me get in the comments, man. Tell me how y'all feel about this, man. What do you guys think is going on here with why he's being attacked for sharing something that's already publicly shared? Let's keep it going.
Why not? I don't hear an uproar of that. I'm not here to be divisive on what's going on this or that. I'm not comparing Jews to blacks. I'm not comparing white to black. I'm not doing that. That conversation is dismissive, and it constantly revolves around the rhetoric of who are the chosen people of God. And I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or religion on what they believe. No, this is what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people? So out of all the judgment that people got from me posting, I just, without talking to me, and then I respect what Joe said, but there has a lot to do with the not ego or pride of how proud I am to be an African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not going to stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
Man, this man's conviction and his confidence and his willingness to take this stand is very admirable because he has a lot to lose. And they are going to try to take it from him if he doesn't comply, man. But this is very, very admirable. And he's correct. He is correct. He hasn't broken any laws. He's not going out here campaigning saying anybody's good or bad. He's not trying to divide anyone. He honestly just shared something that people consider to be anti-Semitic. And in the same light, think about how much is shared that's negative about other communities. People have negative views about the Asian communities, the black communities, the Indian, Hispanic communities, the white communities. It doesn't matter, but unless something is shared about a community with power, it's never uproar because there's no community backing to create this type of consequence. The Hispanic Latino community cannot create this type of consequence for someone who speaks against them. The black community cannot create this type of consequence for somebody who speaks against them. And same thing for the Asian community. So when we see stuff like this, you have to remember all other communities of people are also being spoken of in different contexts. But the difference here is when they speak about Latinos and Asians and black people, it's usually in a stereotypical context. It's negative, but it's also a stereotype. It doesn't have any factual basis. It's just a stereotype that people throw out there. In this situation, what makes it unique is that there's a lot of facts that support that it's true that Jewish people are empowered. And clearly, you can see what happens to a black man when he speaks against or about the power of those Jewish people in this country or around the world for that matter. Let's keep it going, see what else we can get.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic of promotion, why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
That was a few weeks ago. I do not stand with Alex Jones' position, narrative, court case that he had with Sandy Hook, or any of the kids that felt like they had to relive trauma, or parents that had to relive trauma, or to be dismissive to all the lives that were lost during that tragic event. My post was a post from Alex Jones that he did in the early 90s or late 90s about secret societies in America of occults, and it's true. So I wasn't identifying with anything of being a campaignist for Alex Jones or anything. I was just there to post, and it's funny, and it's actually hilarious because out of all the things I posted that day, that was the one post that everyone chose to see. It just goes back to the way our world is and works. I'm not here to complain about it. I just exist.
Hey, that statement, man, it's a lot in that statement because we're all in the same boat. The way that the world is going right now and the way the world has always moved, humans are just existing. There's not any one person in one lifetime that's going to change everything and make everything better. So all any one of us can do is play our little part while we're here. You can be a part of the future of where humanity is going in one or two ways, the negative part or the positive part. But you will be a part. You will play a role, whether you're doing it consciously or not. But more people should definitely be consciously aware of what they're doing. Try to be more positive. Try to be more loving. Try to be more understanding. Let's keep it going. See what else we get from this.
And to follow up on the promotion of the movie and the book,
Can you please stop calling it a promotion? What am I promoting?
put it out on your platform.
But I'm promoting it? Do you see me in front of
By putting it out there,
the
people
title?
are going to say that you are
Yeah, I put it out there just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's not
You put
stuff,
things out there for a living, right?
Right, but my stuff
Great.
is
So
not
let's move on.
filled
Let's
with
move on.
anti-Semitic
Let's
stuff.
move on. Don't dehumanize me up here.
I'm not doing
I'm
that.
another
You're
human
free
being.
to post
I can post whatever I want. So
can post
say that and shut it down and move on to the next question.
But Kyrie, you have to understand that by
I don't have to understand anything from you.
It's not me.
Nothing.
By
It's no
posting
people that
what
you're
you
making
did,
up, bro. Move on.
But by posting
Move
what
on.
you
Next
did,
question.
Anybody
Do
is
you guys have
gonna
any
look
more
at
questions
it,
for
and
me?
they're going to say,
You guys have any more
does he have
questions? Because this is going to be a clip.
anti-Semitic
This is going to be a clip that he's going to marvel at. Is this any more questions?
But you're not answering the question.
Oh, this is another answering your question. Oh my God, let's make another Instagram clip so we could be famous again. Next question.
Kyrie, basketball related.
Man, it's just crazy because I can feel it. I feel for this dude, man. I can feel the pressure. Just let me put it this way. Imagine doing one thing for your whole life. Or I don't really know his life, but he's been playing basketball for a majority of his life. And everything you do is about basketball and getting to the NBA and being successful. And you actually managed to do that. But then you realize that now you have this influence and this celebrity that people are making it to where you're a political activist and you have all this influence. So everything you do and everything you say is taken like you're expert in all these fields. That has to be extremely stressful and just extremely mentally draining for someone who spent so much time focusing on one thing, thinking the world was going to praise them for that. And then the world just shoots them in so many other directions and pulls them so far from the one thing they know and just drops them into drama like this based off what they may be saying because they were never prepared to be a public speaker or some type of role model. They just wanted to play sports. Man, so put it in the comments, man. Let me see what y'all think about this. I really want to hear that and see what we can get, the different perspectives, because this is transcending a lot of different races and a lot of different people. But just like that, we're gone. Let me get that like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one, for real.
Not for nothing, I cut my heart out, left it on the road.